When was the last time you did something with your own hands? Nowadays, this need is rare because everything can be bought in the store. On the one hand, it's convenient. You don't waste your time on household chores, and you can get anything you want by paying money for it. On the other hand, there are a lot of shortcomings. We become dependent, incapable of elementary manual labor. We ruin our creative beginnings and sink deeper and deeper into consumerism. Yes, we are all consumers, from early childhood. We don't need to do anything at all, just consume. The child lives with his parents and only receives. The problem is that we grow up and don't give up this passive role. Instead of creating, we consume. We are no longer dependent on our parents, but we are dependent on things necessary for our happiness. We consume clothes, movies, video games, cars, food and travel, all to be happy. We live only for our own pleasure and entertainment. This is the difference between a child and an adult. The child lives for himself, and the adult, although he enjoys life, has higher goals. Consumption based on a choice of many options is not a path to freedom and control. In fact, this control is an illusion. You only choose from what is in front of you. An interesting paradox in our society. We feel amazingly free because of the wide range, and not free because of constant consumption. I am not talking about the urgent need to stop consuming anything, it's simply impossible. I want to emphasize that consumption doesn't make you happy. For example, if you create something instead of buying it, you enjoy the very fact that you can do something if you need it. Being a creator is a much longer pleasure. It's a sense of satisfaction. It's easier to consume, but not as pleasant as making something yourself. Consumers are driven by a desire to find products and services that will enable them to experience what they have dreamed of in reality. Of course, a new product or new experience is never as good as we expected. A person loses illusions, and then acquires a new desire, and looks for ways to realize it, sincerely believing that this time everything will be fine. However, we all know how much expectation and reality differ. It doesn't matter how good the product we bought is, fantasy has always painted it much more perfect for us. It's such a vicious circle of desire and dissatisfaction. This gap cannot be filled with anything, but the consumer cannot be stopped. He gets more pleasure from the desire itself than from its satisfaction, from expectation, not from using a new product. Pleasure is the gap between imagination and reality. Research has proven that we get more satisfaction when we move towards a goal than when we finally achieve it. The problem with consumerism is that it distracts us from what should really interest us. This constant discomfort is caused not by the fact that we lack a new thing, but by the fact that we need constant self-improvement, development. The act of creation makes you a person, develops your feelings and skills, increases your strengths, hones your character. Good luck to you.